Chapter 12. Venusia, who meanwhile had finished his housekeeping arrangements, and had even been shaved by the company's barber, and had pulled his trousers out of his high boots as a sign that the company was stationed in comfortable quarters, was in excellent spirits. He looked attentively, but not benevolently, at Eroshka, as at a wild beast he had never seen before, shook his head at the floor, which the old man had dirtied, and having taken 2 bottles from under a bench, went to the landlady. "Good evening, kind people," he said, having made up his mind to be very gentle. "My master has sent me to get some chikhir. Will you draw some for me, good folk?" The old woman gave no answer. The girl, who was arranging the kerchiefs on her head before a little tartar mirror, looked round at Venusia in silence. "I'll pay money for it, honored people," said Venusia, jingling the coppers in his pocket. "Be kind to us, and we too will be kind to you," he added. "How much?" asked the old woman abruptly. "A quart?" "Go, my own, draw some for them," said Graniolka to her daughter. "Take it from the cask that's begun, my precious." The girl took the keys and a decanter, and went out of the hut with Venusia. "Tell me, who is that young woman?" asked Olnin, pointing to Myonka, who was passing the window. The old man winked and nudged the young man with his elbow. "Wait a bit," he said, and reached out of the window. He coughed and bellowed, "Myonka, dear. Hello, Myonka, my girlie. Won't you love me? Darling, I'm a wag," he added in a whisper to Olnin. The girl, not turning her head and swinging her arms regularly and vigorously, passed the window with the peculiar, smart, and bold gait of a Cossack woman, and only turned her dark, shaded eyes slowly towards the old man. "Love me, and you'll be happy," shouted Eroshka, winking, and he looked questioningly at the cadet. "I'm a fine fellow. I'm a wag," he added. "She's a regular queen, that girl, eh?" "She is lovely," said Olnin. "Call her here." "No, no," said the old man. "For that one, a match is being arranged with Lukashka. Luke, a fine Cossack, a brave, who killed an Abrek the other day. I'll find you a better one. I'll find you one that will be all dressed up in silk and silver. Once I said I'll do it, I'll get you a regular beauty. You, an old man, and say such things," replied Olnin. "Why, it's a sin." "A sin? Where's the sin?" said the old man empathetically. "A sin to look at a nice girl? A sin to have some fun with her? Or is it a sin to love her? Is that so in your parts?" "No, my dear fellow, it's not a sin. It's salvation. God made you, and God made the girl too. He made it all. So it is no sin to look at a nice girl. That's what she was made for, to be loved and to give joy. That's how I judge it, my good fellow." Having crossed the yard and entered a cool, dark storeroom filled with barrels, Myonka went up to one of them and, repeating the usual prayer, plunged a dipper into it. Venusia, standing in the doorway, smiled as he looked at her. He thought it very funny that she had only a smock on, close-fitting behind and tucked up in front. and still funnier that she wore a necklace of silver coins. He thought this quite un-Russian, and they would all laugh in the serfs' quarters at home if they saw a girl like that. La fille commence très bien, for a change, he thought. I'll tell that to my master. What are you standing the light for, you devil? The girl suddenly shouted. Why don't you pass me the decanter? Having filled the decanter with cool red wine, my uncle handed it to Venusia. Give the money to mother, she said, pushing away the hand which he held the money. Venusia laughed. Why are you so cross, little dear? He said good-naturedly, irresolutely shuffling with his feet while the girl was covering the barrel. She began to laugh. And you? Are you kind? We, my master and I, are very kind, Venusia answered decidedly. We are so kind that whenever we have stayed, our hosts were always very grateful. It's because he is generous. The girl stood listening. And is your master married? She asked. No. The master is young and unmarried. Because noble gentlemen can never marry young, said Venusia didactically. A likely thing. See what a fed-up buffalo he is, and too young to marry. Is he the chief of all of you? She asked. My master is a cadet. That means he is not yet an officer. But he is more important than a general. He is an important man, because not only our colonel, but the Tsar himself knows him. Proudly explained Venusia. We are not like those other beggars in the line regiment, and our Papa himself was a senator. He had more than 1,000 serfs, all his own, and they send us 8,000 rubles at a time. That's why everyone likes us. Another may be a captain, but have no money. What's the use of that? Go away. I'll lock up, said the girl, interrupting him. Venusia brought on the wine, and announced that La fille c'est très jolie, and laughing stupidly, at once went out.